Hey everybody, Strider's back with another pre-game stats breakdown. So starting off on the red team, we do have Blitzcrank, Fiddlesticks, Kennen, Ezreal, and Taric versus the blue team, who has Katarina, Shaco, Singe, Nunu, and Varus. This should be a very interesting match because I've never seen Taric go top lane. So I'm interested to see how that's going to work out, especially against a Singe top. It could be interesting, but we'll find out, I suppose. Starting out top lane, like I said, it's going to be Taric versus the Singe. Taric mains top lane, so he's going to know a lot of these specific matchups. But then again, Singe mains jungle, so that's going to put him at a little bit of a disadvantage. But at the same time, Taric's only been played by this person about 30 times with a 17% win ratio, which is really low. And Singe has been played by this person over 200 times. With a 61% win ratio. So I'm going to give top lane to Singed really easily. I think that's definitely going to be a win for them. And then if we take a look at mid lane, we're going to have Kennen versus a Katarina. I think Kennen will have a little bit of problems with Katarina, but he does have that lightning rush to really kind of get out of sticky situations pretty quickly. Katarina is just a lot better at it, so if Kennen ults, Katarina is going to be able to get out of there pretty easily. Kennen's been played by this person just over 110 times, and with a 60% win ratio, which is pretty good. Katarina's been played by this person about 30 times with a 72% win ratio, which is really good. Definitely a lot less experience. Kennen mains caster while Katarina mains top, so that kind of explains the lack of experience with that particular champion. But as I said, I think Kennen's ultimate is going to be completely useless against Katarina, to be frank, and it's going to be really easy for her to dodge skill shots. So I'm going to go ahead and give mid lane to the blue team as well. And then if we take a look at the jungle, we're going to have Fiddlesticks versus the Shaco. Fiddlesticks mains jungle, and so does Shaco, so they're going to have equal experience. But Fiddlesticks has only been played by this person 19 times with a 63% win ratio, and Shaco's been played by this person over 170 times with a 73% win ratio, which is insane, like absolutely insane. Shaco's just a really squishy jungler, and Shaco is a ridiculous duelist, especially against squishy champions, so I think Fiddlesticks will definitely get absolutely destroyed in the jungle. So I'm going to give the jungle to the blue team as well. And then if we take a look at the bottom lane, last but not least, we're going to have Ezreal and Blitzcrank versus the Nunu and Varus combo. So Ezreal mains AD carry, and so does Varus, so no real advantage there. Ezreal's been played by this person about 87 times with a 59% win ratio, and Varus has only been played by this person one time. With a 100% win ratio, but still only one time in ranked games. So I'm a little bit worried. The fact that he doesn't have a getaway and he is going up against a Blitzcrank as well, I think just strictly by speaking champions with no CC besides a slows coming out from the blue team, I think the red team will have a significant advantage. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the red team for bottom lane, but if you add everybody's wins and losses together, looks like the red team is going to have a 55.96% chance of winning when the blue team has a 67.49% chance of winning. I'm going to have to definitely go with the blue team on this one. I think they're going to come out on the top, so let's go ahead and get in the game and see what we can find out. Hey everybody, Strider's back with another daily high ELO casting. This is going to be a wonderful match we have in store for you. We actually have NK Inc. playing as Singed. And that is definitely a pick we do not see very frequently. Of course, there's definitely not a Blitzcrank in this game, so that's a shocker because Blitzcrank is pretty common lately. Yeah, let's see. We do have another Shaco player, and of course, Shaco is one of my favorite champions to watch play since he's just so entertaining. You never know when he's going to come out of bush. Well, we know because we're spectators, but they never know, and so you don't know if they know that they know. If they saw that little puff of smoke. But a lot of the really good ones have found extremely crazy ganking routes that have been very effective when trying to do everything. So it's just absolute great play. I'm excited to see a jungle Fiddlesticks because I haven't actually seen them in quite some time. It's one of those things you just don't see very frequently, but I really enjoy jungle Fiddlesticks. I think he did get a little better. He's still relatively weak in comparison to others because of the fact that he's just so squishy and easily counter jungled. But he has gotten a little bit better. So if he has the proper coverage, I mean, especially with the Blitzcrank and a Taric, you're not gonna want to go anywhere near that lane. That's for sure. Oh, and a great stun now coming off on Varus. Varus is gonna have to flash to get out of there, and oh, the Falcon punch just smashing him in the face. Well, the back of the face, I guess. A great job by Blitzcrank being able to pick up that kill. And that is going to be first blood going down onto the Blitzcrank. Wonderful play. And is this AP Taric? Is he? No, I don't know. I don't know what he's doing, actually. So there's a Taric and a Blitzcrank, but Fiddlesticks is jungling.
Minions have spawned.
I don't know who's going to be supporting at this point. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. I think that's going to slow Shaco down just a little bit because the other team did get first blood. Typically, Shaco's one of those champions. He usually always gets first blood, or he has a very high chance of getting first blood. But if he can get away, or if the enemy can get away from him, it's not as powerful, of course. But the chances of that are relatively low. So yeah, it looks like Taric is going to be solo top against a Singed. A very interesting choice. He does have quite a bit of MR. He will have that. It looks like he's just going to run into the poisons. Not really have much issues. Singed is going to just push really, really hard. And he's going to get level 2 pretty early on and possibly... Oh no, yeah, he's just going to go ahead and start farming as early as possible behind that tower, giving him all that free CS. And that's not really going to do too much because he's still level 1 and that poison is just not going to be enough. And a lot of auto attacks now coming out. A great exhaust with the shatter combo coming out with the dazzle. Is he going to be able to take Singed down? Singed is taking a lot of damage. Oh, and now Shaco tried to take the buff. And now again, wow. Oh, there's just a lot of action all over the place. Fiddlesticks is able to secure his red buff with the help of Kennen coming out from mid lane. That's going to set him a little bit behind, but not too much to where it's going to be detrimental. So let's see if we can get everything sorted out here. Okay, everything's good. Alright, so 5 CS against 6 CS to top lane. It's pretty slow going right now. 11 versus 14 CS in favor of Katarina. And 14 to 12 in bot lane in favor of Varus. Not by much though, and since red team did get that first blood, that's gonna keep them with that advantage by quite a bit. And now Fiddlesticks is pinging down. That Shaco knows he's there. Shaco's coming in from the bush. He gets flung, and now this could be really dangerous. Yes, Singed is going to be going after this Fiddlesticks now, but Fiddlesticks does have those auto attacks with the red buff. Those sickles are pretty powerful if you can get them in the right order. It's just so difficult to get last hits with Fiddlesticks. Those little tiny sickles are just not that good at timing those last hits. Very difficult. He's probably the hardest champion to last hit with, I think. It would be nice if they kind of smoothed out the animation a little bit. Oh, now Shaco's coming around from behind the brush. Katarina coming out, and Shaco's just going to run right through. I think Kennen probably saw that coming, and that's why. There's no ward in this bush, and there was no ward in river. So, oh, Fiddlesticks might... Yes, he gets a fear off. Great job by him. Katarina is able to Shumpo out of there. Oh, Kennen not quite being able to get that last one. Is he going to be able to get the third hit on that stun? No, it looks like they won't be able to. And a great fear now going down onto Shaco. Shaco's going to be able to get out of there. And yeah, that's not going to go very well for the red team. Oh no, we don't want to take tower shots, Kennen. Run away. Nunu is now coming in. Get a nice fear going off on him, and then just a quick auto attack. And that is going to be a blood-boiled Shaco. That could be terrifying. But now Ezreal is here, and a great Blitzcrank coming out from the brush, and another grab. Wonderful pickup there by Kennen, even after he was exhausted. That is going to be very beneficial for that team now. And top lane looks like they're still pretty low. Katarina will have to go back. She's pretty low at this point. Getting forced out of her lane. Wonderful job done by the red team. Katarina not able to afford that gunblade, and that's going to set her back quite a bit. The fact that she had to go back and she was not able to get that gunblade means that she's further behind and went back before she wanted to. It looks like it's going to be the same for Kennen. Kennen does not have the gunblade either. Very interesting, and it looks like Fiddle's just going to continue to farm mid as much as possible. Not going to do too well, though. He's not the best farmer. Bottom lane, Blitzcrank is finally rejoining, and it looks like he does have that Philosopher's Stone, and that's really going to help. Is he going to get a great Power Fist? Yes, it does look like he gets Power Fist, but he's going to be blocked by the creeps. Not going to be able to get in that grab. Katarina, wow, she's taking quite a bit of damage. Is she going to get stunned out by Kennen? Yes, she is. She's still a level ahead, though, and Kennen, it's surprising that he is a little bit further behind, but he's going to be able to come back with this little bit of extra CS. And Katarina is going to go back. She's probably going to pick up that gun blade. Finally. No, she just gets awarded some health pots. So Madrid's finally coming out for the Shaco. That's going to provide a lot of jungle presence. At this point, once he hits level 6, he can solo this dragon really easily. And so I kind of expect him to do that at this point. Possibly just go ahead and solo the dragon. It might be a little bit too risky. But he will have to hit level 6 first, and getting a possible red buff will definitely help out with that as well. So we'll see how it goes. Blitzcrank actually coming in again from the back from Tribush. Blue has no vision on this, so if he can get a nice grab on this Katarina, that could be detrimental for her health. Oh, she does get spotted out by this ward. A great pickup by Katarina. Really just moving back as much as she can. That's exactly what she needed to do. Shaco's here. He does get spotted out by the red team's ward, though, and this is going to be a blue buff. I don't know if Fiddle's going to take it. I'm assuming he is, because he is quite blue buff reliant, which is why Kennen was such a great mid-pick choice, or mid-lane choice for the red team, just because Fiddlesticks really needs that blue buff to be super, super effective. And the grab might come out. I don't know. It looks like, yes, the Shumpo now coming out. The ult from Kennen coming out, not going to be enough, and that Power Fist is going to do quite a bit of damage, and the ult now from Katarina doing quite a bit. She's able to Shumpo out of there, and now Shaco's just going to absolutely destroy. Oh my god, that ult from Fiddlesticks now coming out, and he has a lot of damage now going down. Is he going to be able to pick that up? Yes, he does pick it up. Katarina might get that double kill, though. No, she's not going to be able to, and a great exhaust now coming out, and she gets those double buffs. That is going to be really bad if they continue to feed that Katarina. This could be a very dangerous game very quickly. In the meantime, oh wow, Varus has a huge creep wave pushing up, and he's going to be pretty close to taking this tower. Might take it down to about half by himself, and now especially with the Blood Boil, he's really going to be able to afford quite a bit of pressure with that. And yes, he is going to take Ezreal down to about half, and that's the wonders of Varus. His auto attack, once it launches, is actually relatively slow, so he's able to get out of that tower range and harass at the opponent's tower pretty easily, which makes him very, very efficient once he starts pushing the lane really hard. So that's going to be a great job for him. Oh, Katarina taking that big Wraith just to shove it in his face, and now, Shaco's coming out doing quite a bit of damage, being able to slow him. Oh, Katarina's not able to do any follow-up damage. That's unfortunate. It is going to force Kennen out of the lane once again. He is behind by almost 20 CS at this point, and Taric is behind by 20 as well. And Ezreal's behind by 10. It's really not looking good for this red team, even though they were able to pick up that red buff, or the early first blood, and pick up their own red buff at the beginning. It's still not really looking that great. And Radiance now coming out from Shaco, from Taric, going to be doing quite a bit of aura. Nothing. He basically just pops down the aura, but can't really do much. And Singe definitely knows this, and he's just going to run around and kind of farm behind the tower just because he can. He does have that Philosopher's Stone with the Sork Shoes. That's really going to help. Fiddlesticks is now coming up, but he is spotted out. Singe is going to come around in the jungle and possibly just recall in this brush as fast as possible. Yeah, he is going to recall, and they're going to give up on him. They know that it's going to be extremely difficult to find him, so they're just going to let him run away. Ezreal throwing out the ultimate. Oh, grab almost nailing that Nunu, but Nunu was able to get away in time pretty easily, to be honest, but it was just, the grab was a little bit too late, and Nunu didn't go in the proper path. Oh, but there's a huge gank coming up behind the tower. Varus is a great ultimate coming out from Varus. Shaco gonna be picking up that kill. Katarina now coming in, doing an insane amount of damage, able to pick up That second kill on the Blitzcrank was the Varus. It's not going to be good for Katarina because we want to see Katarina fed if you're on the blue team. Fed Katarina is definitely a scary Katarina. This is going to be the first tower of the game going in favor of the blue team. And the ultimate now coming out from Fiddlesticks, going directly onto this Katarina. She's so very fast though. She's going to be able to come around. And yeah, she's just going to be able to run away from that. 413 movement speed. Everyone else... Wow, I'm surprised Fiddlesticks... He has boots of mobility and wasn't able to keep up with her. So that's a little shocking, to be honest. But, oh, it looks like they're camping this bush just to wait for something. I think Kennen, yes, he does have his ultimate. They do see Shaco here, but Shaco's not the target they really want to go on. And once again, it looks like Taric is going to be taken out by the Singed. Yes, a great stun now coming out from Taric. And this could be a really easy fling kill for him. And that's going to be an Ignite fling. Yep, that is another easy kill for Singed. I'm not really sure the theory behind the top lane Taric. I don't find it to be all that great. Oh, now a lot of damage could possibly come out as Nunu gets grabbed, but he does not get it completely off. And now Nunu gets his absolute zero off, owning the Blitzcrank quite a bit. And Varus is going to be able to pick up that kill with a piercing arrow. Fiddlesticks is solo, he's at 37 health, going to be able to survive that Ignite. And Kennen is pretty low himself. He's not going to be able to prevent this push. It looks like if he gets Ice Blasted, that could be extremely dangerous. No, he is going to have a little bit of extra time to get out of there. And a great flash coming out, but that double Shumpo. Oh, Ezreal now coming out, doing a ton of damage. Oh, and now is he going to be able to pick up this Katarina? It's going to be so close. Yes, he flashes for that last auto attack, and they still have not taken out this mid tower. Very unfortunate. Oh, but it looks like they will be able to take that out now. Ezreal is a level head, but now he's in a 2v1 situation with Shaco versus Varus. He is going to continue to focus on Varus. Varus flashes and cleanses. He's going to be able to get that ult off. And now Blitzcrank flashes for the ult and goes for the kill. Taric does a flash, stun, shatter, radiance combo. Shaco gets out of there with 75 health, and now Fiddlesticks is so low. He's just going to get poisoned, and he's definitely going to get flung for the death. He's going to try to drain tank. It's really not going to work out too well for him. And now, uh-oh, Singed is in a lot of trouble, but he is 2v1ing pretty nicely. Is he going to be able to get out of there? It looks like Taric might go down. Yes, he does end up going down. And that is going to be, oh my gosh, Kennen might go down too. Yes, he does go down. Singed doing a phenomenal job at doing what he does best. And this could be dangerous now that Nunu's in the mix. Nunu's going to be able to just follow him around. Oh, Ezreal is in this bush now. He's going to be going on to this Nunu. Is Nunu going to be able to get out of the way? Yes, he will be able to disengage successfully. He doesn't really want to run into that Katarina. Katarina is going to be a little bit too jumpy around for this Ezreal to mess around with. And this might be a... oh, no, another ult coming out. Looks like Fiddlesticks was pointed out, though. He made it a little bit too obvious that he was going to be there. Or that he was there. He wasn't quite behind the corner like he needed to be. A little unfortunate for him. He might have been able to pick up a kill, maybe. But now Fiddlesticks is doing as much as he can, trying to protect his blue buff. He knows it's coming. And now, oh, now Blitzcrank is getting... is he? Yes. Oh, no, he doesn't. He stops that power fist just in the nick of time. Not exactly sure why. Oh, a great grab coming out from Blitzcrank. Going to be able to get the hallucinate on the Shaco. And now, oh my gosh, Katarina absolutely blows up the Fiddlesticks with absolutely no problems. And now Shaco's coming around from the back. So is Katarina. The ult coming out from Kennen is definitely not going to be able to show anything whatsoever. And they are just... the blue team is absolutely demolishing this game. It looks like... yeah, Singed has almost double what Taric has in CS. And that is going to be an ultimate from Nunu. Just going to be able to farm up those last little bit of minions while they take the inner bottom tower of the red team. And they're currently up by quite a bit. Wow, Varus doing a ton of damage. And Shaco's going to come in the mix. And the fear now coming out. A great job. Shaco does end up going down, but he does pick up the kill. It's not in vain. Fiddle picks it up. He definitely needed that kill to help come back in this game. He's still super squishy, and so is Kennen. Kennen really needs to get another pair of boots or something. I'm not exactly sure why he's so far behind. Giant Spell would definitely be useful in this particular situation. So we'll see how it ends up turning out. Ezreal seems to be the only one that's really doing a phenomenal job with this farm. He's you know, just about even with the Varus. He's a couple kills behind, but that's to be expected when you're facing against a 20 kills to 7 kills team. The Shadow Radiance combo now coming out from Taric. Taric is just going down almost instantly, and that is going to be an absolute obliteration once again on Taric's part. Fiddle is beating out Shaco in CS, but Shaco does have those extra 3 kills and 6 assists to really help. And this could be really bad. Katarina is going to be able to do quite a bit of damage, but he is going to get out of there with the red buff fully intact. That is going to be extremely useful. Singed going with the Haunting Guys and Abyssal Scepter with the Sork Shoes. He's definitely going AP Singed. I'm surprised he's that tanky with the amount of you know, just the amount of AP he has instead of defensive stats. Pretty surprising to say the least. But yeah, Katarina is also almost doubling Kennen CS, and that is not going to be good. It's really just not looking good for the blue team. I don't know what they're going to be able to do to really take this out. And it looks like the blue team is going to go really hard on this middle inhibitor tower. Are they going to be able to take it out? That is the real question. And it looks like the stun is going to come out onto the big minion, and Taric is just going to sit there and not do really too much. Taric does get flung, and now he's poisoned. He's going to go down. I think at this point they kind of gave up. It's what it seems like. A very unfortunate turn of events, but it does happen from time to time. Oh, a great ultimate now coming out from Varus with the piercing arrow, being able to get the fear off on the Shaco. Shaco goes down super low. He is going to be able to get out of there, and Katarina doing a ridiculous amount of damage. And it looks like they will be able to clean up this fight super easily and super quickly. That is going to be another absolute zero coming out from Nunu, getting that little bit of extra farm that he desperately needs. Oh, Singe gets pulled into the fountain. And now, this could be the amazing turnaround of the red team, doing exactly what they could do. Oh no, Katarina. Katarina is definitely going to be able to pick that up really easily. Oh, the Sinister Steel just barely missing. Now Shaco doing as much damage as he can. Yes, he is able to pick up the kill at the last second. And another grab into the fountain. Going to be able to pick up that Varus. And the ultimate. This could be bad. Shaco looks like he's going to be able to fix this up. Oh, the exhaust with the Power Fist combo. Is he going to be able to take him out? Yes, he does. And he is also going to fear the clone. That is going to be an ace for the red team. And they have a possibility. They could come back. They got this. This started out as like a weird game, but now it's just like a really weird game. I would be extremely surprised to see if they come back. I would be extremely surprised. They're still 10k gold behind, and there's already inhibitor down before 20 minutes. I really don't see how that might be possible, but you never know. I mean, it's the League of Draven. You never know. Anything can happen. Even though Draven's not in this game, it's still always League of Draven. And without anybody with Madrids, it's going to be really difficult for them to be able to take on these super minions. Super minions are so powerful. Singe might just be going for the kill on the Nexus, and it looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. Oh, the Ignite Fling combo does so much damage to the Singe. Now Singe is getting targeted on by quite a few people. Oh, a great piercing arrow. Completely long-range sniper headshot. Oh, and that was a perfect Zanya's Hourglass right before he's about to die. Great job by Fiddlesticks. Man, that was an absolute obliteration. I don't see very many games like that at this ELO, I must say. It was interesting to watch. I was excited for top lane Taric. I thought I was going to see something extraordinary. Turns out it fell flat quite a bit against an AP Singed. Overall, it was a pretty fun game to watch. It was entertaining, to say the least. But congratulations to the blue team for that victory, and I guess free ELO, I suppose. And GG to the red team. You did make it entertaining. You were able to get the ace at the end. You almost came back. You almost had it. But yeah, guys, if you like my videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button in the middle of your screen. If you want to see any previous videos or next videos from me, you can click those buttons too. And until tomorrow, I will see you then. Bye.